Hello, Orange Chatham Association of Realtors. This is Julia Tucker. I am your RVP for Region 4. I'm the RVP for 2019 and also for 2020. What does that mean exactly? What is an RVP? Well, as an RVP, my role is really to be the liaison between your association and the state association. As that liaison, I do sit on the executive committee and then also on the board of directors. The board of directors is made up of a president-elect, a president, and a past president, as well as an elected position for each association across the state. So as you might imagine, there are hundreds of members on the board of directors. But to get to the point, Cub has asked me to do a video and explain to you why the board of directors voted in a dues increase of $20 for 2020. And here's the reasoning. The first reason is the strategic plan. The strategic plan is a roadmap, if you will, for the state association, guiding us in what is important and the goals, the items that needed to be handled during the coming year. One of the main things on the strategic plan is government affairs directors. Right now, we have several government affairs directors, but are in the process of hiring several more, with the goal of each association across the state having a government affairs director to help them with the important issues. We're being bombarded with sign ordinances that limit our ability to advertise our listings, with other limits, things like insurance issues, especially at the coast for flooding areas. So there's lots of important issues that a government affairs director can help each and every association with. So that is one of the goals that was identified in the strategic plan. Also, number 2 is risk management tools. Our industry, as I said earlier, is being bombarded, and there's lots of risk out there. The state association works very closely with the North Carolina Real Estate Commission to identify some of those risks and to help agents, brokers, firms to do better business. One of the things that's been developed, and it's being rolled out in 2020, is a broker toolkit. I wasn't part of that, so I'm not exactly sure what that entails, but it is specifically designed to help the smaller brokerage firms that may not have all of the tools as some of the larger firms do have. Thirdly is systems and software. At times, systems and software has really taken a back seat on the state level because there were so many other initiatives and so many other areas where our dollars needed to go. But now it's time to update those systems and software, and of course it's very important that we stay on the cutting edge as an association. The fourth reason is future incentives. In some ways, we may not even know what those incentives are, but we do know that we do have to plan for the future, and we know that things will come up that we've got to put funds toward. For example, in 2019, it was the association healthcare bill. We were successful in getting that passed, and Governor Cooper signed that into legislation. So in the next 12 to 14 months, we as an association, as well as other associations not even related to real estate, will be able to have more affordable health care for their members. The fifth reason is staff. We have incredible staff on the state level, but it's important that we keep that staff, that we're able to offer competitive salaries and incentivize folks to stay with us and continue doing the fantastic job that they're doing. 6 is reserves. Specifically reserves for our future home in Raleigh, the Heck Andrews House. It is not complete yet, but it is a historic property that is undergoing construction. It will be an income-producing property once it's finished. There will be meeting rooms to rent out. There is a full catering kitchen that is already there, and our legislative staff that is already housed in Raleigh in rental buildings will be housed in the Heck Andrews building. Of course, that building's going to need to be power washed and painted and roof replaced. All the things that have to happen with our homes and our business buildings. So at least $100,000 needs to be put aside and needs to continue to be funded to keep the Heck Andrews House the way that it should be kept, and to keep our headquarters as the shining star that it's going to be. Lastly, forms and software. We're not really sure, again, what the future holds, what our needs are going to be for our members with forms and software. There's been a lot of turnover in the last couple of years with what the National Association is offering and with some buyouts from other organizations. But we do know that we've got to keep those funds there so that we can continue to represent you well and make sure that the forms that you need are available. So I hope this answers your questions, and I hope, if not, that you are comfortable in reaching out to me, because I would love to hear from you. At every meeting that we have on the state level, there is a regional caucus, and again, we're in Region 4. I do lead those caucuses, and this past caucus, we had a very lively discussion, to say the least, and it was wonderful. And I hope that we will continue to have lively discussions, because I have no idea what you're thinking unless you let me know what you're thinking. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm at 919-602-1222 or Julia at juliathomes.com. Thanks so much. I look forward to hearing from you.